it reminds me some of my own hometown, Hanover. It takes me back to when I was a barefoot boy growing up alongside the riverbanks. You know, it seems to me that when I was younger, I could remember everything, whether it happened or not. But as I grow older, I seem to remember only the things that never happened at all. See that peak just beyond the outskirts of Frontierland? That's Chickapin Hill, or at least it used to be. Dam burst a few years back, and folks been calling it Splash Mountain ever since. Some have even taken to riding hollowed out logs over the big fall. Seems far-fetched, I know, but it's the truth. All my life, it seems I never could tell a lie that anybody would doubt, nor a truth that anybody would believe. But believe me when I tell you, truth is the most valuable thing we have. So I make sure I only use it with a condom. That island over across the way, on the starboard side, was my stomping grounds when I was young. Exceedingly young. Marvelously young. Young by hundreds of years. Younger than I will ever be again. It's called Tom Sawyer's Island, and is named for a friend from my boyhood. Even today, the only way you can get there is by raft. Old man Harper's grain mill is there, back in the woods just off Tom's Landing. And that's Muff Potter's pond and his windmill. We almost hanged Muff once. And there's Huck's Landing. I always did like Huck. He could swear just wonderful. He and Tom and I spent most of our wild and reckless youth exploring that island. Lots of pain, lots of adventure, if you know where to look. And we all knew where to look. That's Superstition Bridge. It connects the big island to the little one. And if you follow the Wilderness Trail there, it'll lead you right up to the gates of Fort Langhorne. It's the last trading outpost before we head into Indian country.
Big Thunder Mountain.
Look off to the port side there. Every now and then, the water under that crest of rock comes to a natural boil and spurts out all over the place like a tea kettle left on fire too long. The Indians around here used to tell me these geysers were actually unfriendly spirits, upset by uninvited trespassers traipsing all over their sacred hunting ground. Be that as it may, that's Big Thunder Mountain poking up in the sky over there. The Indians named it that because of the sound the falls used to make when the big rains came. Then the miners and prospectors and get-rich-quick speculators showed up, and the name stuck because of the sound of blasting powder going off every few minutes. There's not so much blasting these days, just ghost stories about a runaway mine train loaded down with simple-hearted, terror-filled folks like you.
Fairy tales, right, sure it is.
Well, I'll be. Look who's drifting out of the bayou. On the port, Captain. Let's pick and go. It's more than the same as I was. Well, that's a bit of a play. He can navigate the living film. Isn't that so? Well, it's one almost, Captain. Hopefully it's one off. Of course, there's no name black meat pearl that I've never seen out along the South Sea. Lots of game out this way. I've seen moose and deer and plenty of other critters along the shoreline. Could be why the pomegranate are out this far. Just following the food trail.
That other village off the fort has been here a while. Most of the Indians are about that.
The first time we passed this way, they thought it was the return of one of their heavenly messengers. They said our riverboat was a comet of the sun. Just beyond the village, up that hill, is their sacred burial ground. Attention deck watch. Shoals to port starboard. Engine room, steady on.
We're entering shallow water, but there's no cause for worry. Sam knows every shoal and shallow, every snag and sandbar in this part of the river, and he'll navigate us through the safe water. You wouldn't steer us wrong, would you, Sam?
I believe we ought never do wrong, Captain. Especially when others are looking. Please burn. Bring out. Leadman, give me a death breathing. Stay out. You see that brick mansion back over yonder down the wood? How many folks here out so we on it? They say it was built on sacred Indian burial ground, and now it's filled with spirits. I say we want to tell them those tales around filled with spirits. What proof? Just ask them. They got it. We're approaching Liberty Square, which is home port for us. We'll be put into dock shortly, so those of you on the upper two decks might